Hi everyone, welcome back again to my channel. My name is shir-lee for those who are new here. For my returning subscribers, thank you so much for being part of this. I don't really take that for granted. So today I want to talk about unpopular opinions. So if you haven't hit that subscription button, hit the subscription button and that notification bell so that you get notified each and every time that I post a new video. So today I just want to talk about unpopular opinions, as I said. Don't judge me from there. This is just what I've been thinking. I'm just gonna talk about five of them, the things that I feel like are unpopular, like people should literally know. Thing number one, I feel like school is not necessary. Like, sincerely speaking, in Kenya, maybe for other countries that employment opportunities is high. There are high employment opportunities, but for Kenya I feel like it's a waste of money, time and resources. I was calculating my university expenditure, and when I'm done with school it will be at around 500,000. That is for the minimum that any person could spend. I was like, why would I be taken to school to 500 shillings and then I don't get a job, or I get a job below 20,000 shillings? Does it make any sense? But I guess no one spends the rest of his life without employment. At one point or the other you get employment. Maybe. I am hoping so, because I don't want to be the type of person, sincerely I don't want to regret about having gone to school. But that is already what I'm thinking. Because imagine the number of days you wake up in the morning for classes, just presenting yourself to class without you're presenting yourself to CAT and you don't have content. That is a sacrifice on its own. That's a sacrifice, and it's too much to sacrifice for. Sincerely, that is too much to sacrifice for. The days you presented yourself to class and you're depressed, you're fighting for your life. At the same time, you're fighting for that degree, but you still end up not getting employment. Yeah, so for me, sincerely, if given a chance, I would give my kids. But people say that we think if you go to university, you have a different perception about life than when you don't go to university. Another thing, so here comes another thing, opinion that I have is any graduate who's employed should not earn less than 50,000 shillings. Like, surely someone has spent 500,000 shillings to educate himself, some even more, and then you want to pay 20,000 shillings. What is 20,000 shillings, especially when you're working in Nairobi? Assuming you're earning 20,000 shillings, you're staying in a place like Pipeline, Embakasi, Nairobi, where you have a bed sitter around 6,000 shillings. That is around, after the deductions, of course it comes to around 1900 or 18,500 up to. That is when you don't have loan. Oh my god, help is also waiting. So let me say the deductions come up to 18,000 shillings. So 18,000 shillings minus 6,000, that is 12,000 shillings. 12,000 shillings. 12,000 shillings. Let me say from Pipeline to town, you're going to town, that is 100 bob per day. 200 times 20 days, in case you're not going on Saturday, that is 4,000. 12,000 divided by minus 4,000, that is 8,000 shillings. So 8,000 shillings, you haven't eaten anything for lunch. And for those who are taking lunch, in case you're not carrying, that is, let's assume you're taking lunch in town and you're using 100 bob, which is next to impossible. Maybe you take chips, you take fries. So that is 8,000 minus around 2,000 again, that is 6,000 remaining. As a lady, you haven't made your hair, you go for a salonist, who's going to take 2,000 shillings. By this, nywele zetu ni expensive. Men look at us and they're like, this is an investment. Mkiona yangu inakaa hivi, muniache tu. Don't ask me, don't question me anything. Life has become so tough and we cannot do anything. We have to live within our means. So yeah, so that is how much? 6,000 minus 2,000, that is 4,000. 4,000 you haven't done shopping for your house. Siku hizi ukienda super na thao, how many things do you come up? 1,000 bob is just meant for oil, cooking oil, I mean, for 1 month, around 5 liters. And 5 liters is around 18, is 2,000. Even around 3 liters ni around 800. those who don't do shopping, those who are still being fed by their parents, do not understand this. But if you I'm also being fed by my parents, but I go buy my things. So what was I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is, I feel that money is too little, sincerely speaking. I think any person, someone should just, like, there should be a rule, particularly in Kenya. They rather have few employees but employ them and work well than having few employees. Imagine if you earn 20,000 in Kenya. It depends. When you are places like Muranga, things are cheap. I think houses are cheap, you can manage, and then there's no transport. But for Nairobi, where you have to commute from one place to another, 20,000 ni pesa kidogo. You'll always live by bado naomba do 14th 15th imefika, you don't have anything. Employers, the government kwanza, you should put a rule. By the we can't come to school and then we struggle, and then but the profits are too high. So the next opinion that I feel like high schoolers should be treated the same way as campus students. In as much, in campus, like all of you know, no one follows you. You have to do things your own way. I feel like it comes with a lot of responsibilities. Like, unakuwa tu on toes. No one wants to get a retake. I wish high schoolers could be given that chance too, that you just do what you want when you want it, but you have a retake. If you have a retake, you repeat that class like it's done with campus. I feel like everyone would be responsible at a tender age, and we will be having better citizens for tomorrow. Yeah, so my third opinion, which is also controversy to that, I feel like maybe campus would be like high school, where you're waking up for dawn, you are punished for having done something wrong. Sometimes, like, I feel like the world is the worst educator. So yeah, this teacher of mine who used to tell us, like, literally, one day you'll come to miss me, having come to class, told you study, but for some reasons, I wish campus would insist on students going for preps or maybe dons. We would have been we'll have better grades. By the way, me sincerely would have had better grades when now in campus, now they force you to go, they put it compulsory for you to go to school. Yeah. So the next thing that I feel like, don't worry about my side. My phone was off and I have to come back, so like I'm a little bit confused kidogo. Another opinion, unpopular opinion that I have is, nothing under this sun comes easily. Like, literally, the other day I was doing a workout for my flat tummy, and I was like, why would things like flat tummy give me stress? Like, literally, why would I wake up in the morning and think of my flat tummy, or like, it's not making sense. I wish things like flat tummy would come out naturally to everyone. Like, the world will just give every single person a flat tummy. Or maybe, sometimes I wake up in the morning and I'm like, I wish I would wake up in the morning and there are no dishes to wash. I wish, like, clothes were not being washed. Sometimes I wish I woke up to brushed teeth. I wish I woke up to a bathed soul. But I realize it's me who have to wake up and have to do all those things that I wish. Okay, so yeah. The next thing unpopular opinion that I have lately is, everything that has been done under this sun is doable. Yeah, I always think of, why would someone, like, even simple makeup, initially I had a phobia of trying makeup out, but since the first time I tried makeup, I'm like, wow, I can do this. And I believe there are many other more things that I can do through passion and through continuous practice. Another unpopular opinion that I have is, there's no need for too much leaders. Like, I feel the MCA, there are some seats that are not worth it. Like, let me talk about when it comes to corruption, that is. Why would we have a large chain of leaders? Like, one county having a senator, a governor, a MP, a MCA, and women rep. You know, sometimes I wish like we only have a president and one representative from every county, and the president would be allocating resources to directly to constructors to go do that directly. I mean, you get what I'm trying to say? Like there will not be a chain of people handling this money before they get to 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 where to the wherever there. Yeah, to the county level. Yeah, so I feel like it's only the government that is in the president, I think, and the deputy president. I feel that like the rest of the many leaders that are always at county level, then they're just making the country more bankrupt than they should be. That is just my opinion. In case you have other opinions, let me know in the comments section. So the next thing that I need, that I think, opinion that I think I have is graduations should be yearly. You know, like education is so tough, guys. You know, just passing year one. I feel like if you're done with 1.2, you should be graduating. You know, if you're done with 2.2, another graduation. If you're done with another, because that is a hassle already. So that when you drop at second year, at least you have a degree. You have a graduation at second year level. If it was so, by then Mimi, would I still be in school? Yeah, I would be, definitely. Another opinion that I have is like dowry should be way much expensive. Like men should not just be ignorant to bring our parents two goats, two cows. You know, like this is an investment. Me as a person, I am an investment. If you want to take me from my parents, it's like taking a whole building from my parents. So I feel like men should pull up their socks when it comes to bribes, because so far I haven't seen any man bringing what is worth a woman home. The next unpopular opinion that I have, these are just my opinions. Marriage should be contractual, so that when you're tired of someone, you know, sometimes you just wake up in the morning and you're like, what the hell did I choose from? So I feel like marriage should just be contractual. But anyway, you know, the sons and daughters of pharaohs actually have already made it contractual, in a way that most of us go to church. We swear, I will be with him through sickness till death do us part, and then life is still doing you part. You know, I feel like people are taking that. I won't want to go for a wedding if it will end up in divorce, because that is a way of telling God, like you're lying to God, you're fooling God. People are making that making like oaths in church and taking them as a joke. The same to leaders. Leaders will take oath that they will not be corrupt, whatever. I don't know the exact words, but they'll still be corrupt. You know, I feel like people should not swear by the name of God, and should not give things that they think, swear on things that they think they cannot do. Anyway, that was it for just that video. I hope you really liked it. I think I am super exhausted, and I don't know what I'm going to do the next video. Today I have done almost 7 videos in one day. I'm kind of side gun. I think I should be waking up with this side kitchen every time, and YouTube videos will be coming up right on time. So until next time, always remember to be kind, okay? Goodbye.